I want to give a shout out to my first and only member, Kevin, who is enjoying all the tribal perks listed down below, along with access to all the emojis I'm showing down below. I made these, they're nothing special, but I thought they were cool and needed some member perks, so feel free to join as a member and use them as your own. Any support is greatly appreciated, so even if you don't want to become a member, a subscription, a like, or a comment is greatly appreciated, and my Discord is down in the description below if anyone wants to join and be a part of this community. Thank you all for watching, and let's get to the video. Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Nightmarecraft here on Nyxus Gaming. Don't mind this pause real quick while I fix something so you guys get some audio in here. You won't hear much because my Minecraft videos are always quiet, but at least now you can hear something other than me yammering on about. Anyways, in the last episode, we finished our Divine Dish Factory. So now we basically have an infinite source of income for emerald coins, and we can convert those to gold coins if we really want to. And I let this thing sit for a while in between episodes, so I have quite a bit of money now, 189,000 emerald coins. We're going to go on a bit of a shopping spree today, and it's going to be great. But I did notice a few kinks with this setup that I have. The first of which, now the design that I built my design off of had these dispensers raised up one, and it had the full 9x9 farm. It had the dispensers raised up one so the water could actually reach the entire farm and get into the hoppers. And due to the fact that I have the dispensers down here and I only have 8, the water from these dispensers stops right before the hoppers. So a lot of the time, the actual crops don't make it to the hoppers, at least not with one wave of water. So what I've done to fix this is on all the timers, I've added 4 pulses. That way the first pulse comes out, it washes the water across, and then it pulses again, gets rid of the water. Not all the crops have made it to the hoppers. It'll pulse again, spit the water out, and that should push them all the way to the hopper. And then, of course, it pulses for the 4th time and gets rid of the water, and that happens every 50 minutes as this shows. So that's my current workaround for that. The other thing I noticed, I had to destroy these chests down here a fair bit. I didn't mean to dig all of that out, Jesus Christ. I had to destroy these to empty them out because I currently don't have a disposal system for all the extra stuff. I can add on to this. For example, at the marketplace, now that we're getting a lot of money, I can invest in stuff like this. I didn't want to before, but the marketplace has overflow hoppers, which basically if a chest is full, it'll just start overflowing everything into those hoppers, which I could then hook up to a little like lava system that'll just get rid of anything extra. That way, at that point, I'll always have at least a full chest of some of this stuff, which would be nice, especially if it's something like leather or wool or something in case I ever want to use it. So that might be something we do in the future. Alternatively, also, when we do that, I might go ahead and raise these dispensers and timers and everything up 1. That way the water does wash all the way over the hoppers, and we won't have to worry about that issue anymore either. But other than that, this system seems pretty good. It hasn't done anything since I've started the video, but you can look in here. I'm getting a backlog of both melons and pumpkins. The wheats, so far the crops seem to be the factor that slows everything down, except for the melons and pumpkins. But like the actual crop fields, they're the things slowing everything down. They're slowing everything down on the first stage as well. But that also means that I have it to a nice every 50 minutes. I think I get about a 9,000 emerald coin payout, which is pretty nice. I believe these are, yeah, these are completely filled up, except for the chickens and the sheeps. Oh, that's probably because they have longer hopper lines. Yeah, they go about back to here, but they're all filled up. The eggs as well, I'm pretty sure, are completely full. I'll hop over if I can get over, and I'll show you. Oh my god, a little laggy when walking around this factory because there's a lot going on. But we hop in here. I know last I checked, yeah, it looks like that row right there is filling up. But if you check before that, this middle one, or this one right here that feeds into the rest of the line is completely full. So we're full on eggs too. Basically, we just wait on the crops and it'll go. So overall, like, this factory is working very, very well. Exactly how I planned it to. And I can probably just check it before every episode and just get a bunch of money from it, which will be nice. I don't think we'll ever have to worry about money again. I love it. Also, I'm recording this on Christmas Day, and apparently this mod pack has a thing, or maybe it's just default Minecraft that does it, because I know Minecraft does that sometimes. But all the chests are presents, which are pretty cool. Anyways, enough of all of that. I want to find our, not our divine dish recipe. Where are the items that General Duncan wants? Required loot and items. We're going to head to the marketplace, and we're going to start buying a bunch of this stuff. I'll take an empty shulker box or two with me. And we're just going to start spending stuff. What is the recipe I have? I have a diamond shovel recipe. So I don't want to remake that. I'm going to buy the recipes too, but at this point I also probably just have the money to buy the gear and equipment I need. And at that point, I know there's some stuff that I'm going to have to craft as well. Like, I don't think I can buy the wires. I'm going to have to craft those, and each of those is going to take iron. And we do have some iron back at the base. I don't know if that's going to be enough necessarily. But I figured just as a start, we'll go and buy everything we can. Playing this easy mode now, kind of. I don't know. I wanted to get the factory up and running because I know in between going to... Actually, no, there wasn't much in between the Zombie Lord and the Skeleton King. But before the Zombie Lord, there was a lot of build-up getting all those items, and it just took forever. I feel like the biggest part about Nightmare Craft is just the grinding that it has you do. But now that we don't have to grind, we don't really have to mine for a whole lot. We can just make money and buy what we need. Before the factory, we would literally have to just mine a bunch of iron and gold and all these gems and stuff, and just rely on selling that to get all the money we need, which is literally just hours and hours of mining. And we don't like that. We really don't like that. But it should be much better and easier now. Right now, I'm making my way over to the castle, which has the marketplace in it. Another fun thing we could do, perhaps, now that we have money, I don't think we can buy railroad tracks at the marketplace, but maybe if we ever get a good influx of iron, we can build a railway just to take us from our house to the castle. That would get rid of a lot of this back and forth we have to do. We usually don't have to go back because we do have a teleport ability to just go back home. But we do have to walk over to the castle a lot of the time, which is very annoying. It's gotten a lot safer, though, especially now that I have diamond gear, and some of the stuff we're about to buy at the castle. I'm going to focus on buying all the gear first, especially the armor. We already have the diamond armor, but we're going to have to buy enchantments, and then we're going to buy our actual equipment and our swords, and then we're going to need guns. It's just a whole lot. Once I get into the castle, into a safe spot, I'll look through the list. Which, it's just up ahead here. Monsters are starting to spawn. I heard a zombie behind me. There's a spider. There's skeletons over there. Oh my god, baby zombie. It doesn't matter how geared up I am, I will always be afraid of baby zombies. There will never be a day in the world that I don't hate fighting baby zombies. But luckily we're in now. Hey, you want to see this guard kill a baby? Get him. Get him. Hell yeah. That guard's a baby killer. Cancel him. Alright, let's look at this book. Required gear and items. So yeah, we need a full set of diamond armor, and every piece has to have mending, unbreaking 2, and protection 2. We do have the diamond armor, and it has mending on all of it, but we're going to need to buy the books to enchant the rest. And then let's see, we need diamond equipment. We need a sword, a short bow, a crossbow, the axe, shovel, pickaxe. And we need mending and unbreaking on all of those. We also need damage, too, on the sword. And, of course, it also wants the shield, but we already have that. We actually got that from the Skeleton Kings area, so we don't have to buy anything for that. And that's just the equipment. We also need all of this stuff, which we should be able to buy. We can actually make those if we really want to. I would just have to cut off the ATM machine, and then it would just make those for us instead of selling them. So we don't have to buy those, but I probably will anyway. We need, I think these 3 are cakes that we'll need to buy, which those should be pretty cheap. And then we need these guns with these modifications. And we need harpoons, and we need traps, and ice, and fire arrows, and wires, and a bunch of other stuff. And all this, like, it's a lot. I have no idea how much of this stuff I will actually be able to buy. Hopefully most of it. But again, there's stuff like the wires. I need 128 of those. And I'm pretty sure I will not be able to buy those, which really sucks. Because that's, I think, a wire. We have the recipe book. A lot of this stuff is in the recipe book, and it shows us what we need to make it. A wire is string and iron, so we'll need like 128 iron ingots just for that. I don't know how much of this other stuff we'll need either, but we're just going to need a lot of stuff, and I'll probably have to figure it out as I go. Let's go into the... Is it... no, it's not the hardware store. Armory? That's the armorer. And we already got what we need from you. I need the weapons guy. Yeah, Kingdom Armaments. Melee weapons and equipment should be down here. We're going to need this diamond crossbow. And we need the diamond short bow. I believe that is everything we need for you. Where's the hardware store? That's where we're going to get all of our other diamond tools. We won't be using iron anymore, thank God. And of course, I said I wanted to buy the recipes too, so we're going to buy this diamond pickaxe recipe. Going to buy the diamond hoe, even though we don't need a hoe. Might as well, right? And the diamond axe, we already got the shovel. So we'll want to learn those. But also, we do have the money to just straight up buy them as well. So, of course, we're going to do that. Diamond pickaxe, diamond shovel, diamond hoe, and diamond axe. There we go. Look at that. That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. We don't need anything from the machines. This is what I was talking about, though. The overflow hoppers. And those actually cost gold. So those wouldn't be terrible to make and add to our thing. Oh, yeah, I also very much want a shulker bot. Because then if we keep shulker boxes in our inventory, when we pick up stuff and our inventory is full, this will automatically put them in our shulker boxes. So I definitely want one of these. And that should be everything we need from him. I'm going to clear up some space now. We don't need this dumb iron equipment. So that's good. We'll go ahead and just plop this all down here. Right? Look at us. We're looking spiffy as hell. I think the next thing is we want to head to the enchantment place and go ahead and buy up our enchanted books that we need. A lot of what we need is going to be on tier 2. Does tier 2 sell the mending? Looting, protection, unbreaking. No, all of our mending stuff that we're going to have to buy is down here. How many mending books do I need? Everything needs mending on it, right? That's the recipe book. All the armor needs mending. All the weapons need mending. All the gear. The guns don't get enchanted. Okay, so that's going to mean We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need 6 mending books, ma'am. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of those. Now, how does... If I throw this... Well, my inventory's not full, so it won't work. I was going to say, if I throw it on the ground, will it go into the shulker bot? But not yet. Alright, and then... Let's see. Our armor only has mending, so we need 4 unbreaking 2s and 4 protection 2s. Go ahead and get these. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then unbreaking 2. Will this go? No. See, that's a shame. To do this, if I buy something, it won't go into the shulker box. So let's go ahead. We'll pull this out. Pop that down. We'll start popping all our books in here. And we'll throw our recipes as well. We might as well learn these. Diamond axe recipe. Diamond pickaxe recipe. Diamond hoe recipe. And I'm pretty sure we already know the shovel. Yeah, we already know the shovel. Get some advancements from that. We'll put away the recipe book for now. Yeah, okay. I'm going to leave that there because I'm probably going to need to put more stuff in it as I go. So we got the protection. We need the unbreaking. A lot of stuff is going to need unbreaking, right? Pretty much all the gear is going to need unbreaking, I'm pretty sure. All the weapons, all the armor. Yeah, okay, so unbreaking. See, the sword only has the first enchantments on it, which really sucks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 unbreaking 2 books. Alright, easy to get that. The sword probably needs damage 2. All the armor's going to be taken care of as soon as I put the books on it. The sword needs damage 2. The bows are good. All the gear should be good. So I just need damage 2 for the sword. Boom. Alright, so that should be all the enchanted books we need. How much more money? We still have so much money, dude. I love it. Let's shove all of these in here. I'll have to sort through all of this whenever I get back to my base. And that's fine. Alright, let's see. What's next? What's next? All the armor and the gear should be sorted through. I guess we'll just move on and we'll start getting these potions. Healing potions, shield potions, and divine dish 2s. Alright. Yeah, see, this shop confuses me, because it says Mike and Mathilda, but I only ever see Mathilda in here. I don't know if there's supposed to be a second floor, but it confuses me. Healing potion 2. We want... Do I already have these? Okay, so we want 50... What's 64 minus 6? 58. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so that's all of those. We need shield potion 2s. And then we can probably get rid of these ones here. Oh my god, look at that. That's beautiful. And you don't sell the... Dude, it would be nice to max out on Thor potions. Thor potions are actually pretty handy, if I'm being honest. What do the mining potions do? That would be pretty good for mining if we still had to, but I'm not too keen on mining. Swim speed, riding, forgiveness, removes all curses when invived. I don't know if we would ever need that, but that's expensive. I don't have the gold for that right now. I'm tempted to go ahead and buy like a stack of Thor potions, and by tempted I mean I'm going to. What Thor potions do, when you hit something, it sends a shock to all the nearby enemies, so you hit a ton of things at once. We needed it for the zombie lord fight. I don't think we needed it, but we were given it for that fight, and it really came in handy. Alright, so that's all the potions we need. Those should be... yeah, checked off. We need the Divine Dish 2s. And honestly, I think I'm going to go ahead and buy them. If I end up not having enough of money, I can always just make more and sell those, you know? While we're here, we're not just going to buy the cakes it wants us to buy. We're going to buy all the cakes that take emerald coins. So we're going to buy Holy Shield 2. Going to buy Fortitude 1. We're going to buy Unbreakable 2. This is very important because that'll stop all of our diamond equipment from breaking. And let's see. Was there one that stopped? Well, we already don't drop it, right? Okay, so that doesn't matter. Magneto. We can buy all the Magneto cakes. So this basically like changes how we pick stuff up. This one will stop us from picking stuff up. This one will make stuff get attracted to us from even farther away. And this one even farther. So I don't think it's really worth buying all three if you can just buy the black hole cake. But the whole point of this is you can cycle through them too. All right, we're going to go ahead and buy... Do I not? Oh my god, I don't have enough? Really? Oh, that's to sell them. Can I not just buy them? I thought I could buy them. No, you buy the recipes, I guess. You don't actually buy those. So we will have to make those. I'll have to disconnect my machine in order to get those, but that's fine. Let's start eating some cakes, shall we? Holy Shield 2. I think we're going to make an advancement for each of these that we eat. So we are just going to stack a bunch of advancements as we go through this. Eat that one. I think it'll be fun to look at our advancements by the end of this episode. Alright, so what's the button to cycle through that again? I think it's one of the bottom row things on the... Yeah, okay. So the M key cycles through. I have it cycled to the Magnetosphere, 2x, to Black Hole, which is 4 chunks around me. Everything will get sucked in to my inventory. 0 gravity, I won't pick anything up. That's just normal, default Minecraft. And yeah, I really don't see a point to not just have Black Hole on unless I'm just getting a bunch of lag from everything getting sucked in. But we'll deal with that if we have to. Alright, so let's see. What's next? I think the guns are next. Yeah, anything that we did get will be listed at the bottom, thankfully. Let's go for the guns. We're getting cool tier 2 guns, which will be nice. Kingdom Armaments. Kingdom Armaments. I also want to see if there's any, like, gold cost guns that I don't have. The FAMAS. What is the FAMAS? It's an assault rifle. That's definitely one of the things we want. And I think I want to buy, like, all the modifications with them as well. Even if I don't use them, it'll be cool to have them all, you know? Alright, so that's the FAMAS. The AK-47 is going to be the diamond variant. That's the netherite coin variant. It's cool. Like, you have all the categories of guns, and then they have a version of the gun for each tier, which is cool. So, like, we already got the Glock, and I believe I have all the modifications for it. But our next one would be the Enforcer, and I think because that's the pistol, it wants us to buy 2 of them. The dual wield? Yeah, 2 Enforcers. We need 2 of those. Yeah. Alright, so bada bing, bada boom. I think we need the scope on each of them, too. Yeah, 2 Enforcers with a scope. Pistol, Enforcer, scope, red dot, and the silencer. I'm only going to buy 1 silencer, but we're going to have 2 scopes. Alright, and then you got the deagle and the revolver for the higher tier ones. The rocket launcher isn't available until we get diamond coins, sadly. The SMG, we got 2 Uzis from the Angel during the Skeleton King thing, but now we're going to buy P90s. And I think it only wants us to buy 1 of these, right? Yeah, just 1 P90? That's crazy, though. You know how overpowered I was when I was dual-wielding SMGs? We're getting 2 of those. And then it probably wants a scope on each of them. I'm going to have to drop some of this off in my shulker box. I should have brought an extra shulker box. I didn't think I would need more than 2. Alright, we'll put... This is like all the enchantment books. We'll start sliding our guns and our mods in here. So, let's see. Did I buy the P90s? I took them out of my inventory and I'm already lost. I bought 2 P90s. I didn't buy any of the mods for them yet. So, what do you want for the P90s? Just a scope for each? Yeah, you want a scope. I really don't want to put scopes on an SMG, though, because that seems pretty dumb, but it is what it is. Let's see. We'll just buy 1 of each. I guess. Yeah, whatever. Alright, and then you got the MP5 for the netherite tier. It skips a diamond tier 1. Interesting. Are we getting the sniper? Yeah, we need an M110 for the sniper. And again, this will probably want a scope on it, I'm assuming. The Model 95, again, it skips the diamond tier. And for a shotgun, we already got a regular shotgun. We're getting a Remington now. With a scope. Shotgun with a scope is kind of dumb, if you ask me, but whatever. The Benelli is the diamond tier, and the Beast is the netherite tier. But that should be everything we need with the guns. Let me just double check. With the scope, with the scope, with the scope. Yeah, all with the scope. Cool. I'm going to store these away if I can in here. We'll actually make room down here. M110. And then we'll pop these back. This one is out of order. I'm going to have to look through all that and get it in a better order. Oh well. All right. So there is a 3rd floor to this place where I think we can pick up a lot of the other miscellaneous stuff we need, because this is a utilities floor. Hey, buddy. Now, this is going to be a lot of me going back and forth, unsure of what I need. So let's just take it page by page. I need 120 electrostatic harpoons. Do you sell electrostatic harpoons? I don't know if those would be in ammo or arrows. No, they wouldn't be arrows. I know we need arrows, though. Traps. I know we need a bunch of traps. TNT. Oh, my God. Okay. Yeah, it looks like we can't buy the electrostatic harpoons. Unless they're, for some reason, in the ammo. But they aren't. Why would they be, right? Okay. We can buy firework rockets. I don't know if that'll be relevant to crafting stuff. But it might be. 40 small, 20 medium, 10 large. 40 small, 20 medium, 10 large. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 1. That should be all the traps we need. 64 ice arrows, 256 fire arrows. Those are actually... They were down a floor, right? Were they? No. Because all the ammo is here. 64 ice, 256 fire, right? Was that what it said? Right, easy to get that. And then 64 times 4, right, is 256? Because that's 128. Yeah, okay. That should be the arrows we need. 128 wire. That's something we'll have to craft. He also needs 64 bomb arrows. Easy. Let's see. 192 leaf coverings. I don't think that was here. I mean, if that was here, I'd assume it'd be under traps, but it's not. A grappling hook was on there, I'm pretty sure. So we'll get that. Right? Was the grappling hook on here, or was... Yeah, okay. Alright, let's see. 40 extra potent TNT tier 2s. 40 extra potent TNT tier 2s. Alright, this is what we need here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I think a remote detonator was on there too. Let's see. I can't do the silk rope. 6 heavy projectile launchers. The electric generators I think I have to make. 64 firework rockets. A remote detonator. Explosives. Remote detonator. 64 firework rockets. What else? What else? Do I need anything else from the TNT? I don't think so. I got everything I need for arrows. I think all that's left that I can buy here would be the ammunition. And I think I'm just going to max out on the ammo. And that's going to be easiest to tell if I'm maxed out if I bring the guns into my inventory. Let's go grab them real quick. Because when I hold on to the gun, it shows me the ammo in the bottom right. We'll drop this off in here real quick. Take the FAMAS, the Enforcer, P90, M10, 110, and the Remington. Yeah, so some of this uses the ammo we already have. Like the Enforcer just uses the pistol ammo, which we're almost full on. The P90 uses our SMG ammo. And this uses our shotgun ammo. So we won't have to buy all of it, but I am going to make sure I'm maxed out on all my ammo. Okay. Let's see. We got to hold on to it, so... Come on. Mouse wheel still does not work, surprisingly. Alright, so 2257. This is the shotgun. Let's go ahead and buy that, and that puts us a 1 over. You can take that back. Alright, the M110. That's the wrong thing. Ammunition. The M110 was our sniper? No. What was the M110? I can't even remember. I got so many different guns right now. What was the M110? That doesn't show me. You know what? I can just... There's the symbol. Oh, I see. 0 of 6. Okay, it confused me because it said 6 out of 1200 here. Like, I don't have any ammo for this. All right, so we need 1200 of these. Inventory space. Fuck. I mean, I have the inventory space because it's going to go straight into the ammo inventory, not into my inventory, but it needs to pop into the inventory first before it can do that, and it would just be much easier if I could just buy 10. Let's see. Throw the Remington back in there. Pick that up again. God damn it. Get the hell out of my inventory. Oh, my Magneto Spear thing keeps sucking it in. Alright, let's just throw some of this other junk in here for now. Is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? I think I need to go buy another shulker box. It's okay, we have the money. It's only 400. Did I get that? Where's it? What? I'm so confused. Am I... My money is going down. But I don't... Are they invisible? Where... Oh. Why are they on the ground? Why am I not picking... This Magneto thing is starting to get on my nerves. Apparently, when you buy stuff, it doesn't go in your inventory. they throw it onto the ground for you to pick up, and now I have 4 more shulker boxes. Damn it. Well, won't have to worry about inventory space now. Just gonna put all of these down. Maybe we can kind of sort out all the stuff we're buying, too. Like this one. Fuck. I can't open them when something's on top of them. Alright, so this one has all our enchanted books and our recipes. This one has a bunch of our gun stuff in it. And our mods and stuff. This one is going to have all our ammo, our traps, firework rockets, our TNT, all of that stuff. And for now, for this one, we're going to throw all of this in so we have extra room. Yeah, there we go. Now we should have room to start buying up all this ammo the easy way. All right. I don't know why it's lagging so much going up these stairs. But it is, and that's annoying me. Alright, buddy, I'm back. See, now, if I go into this, I can just buy 10 of those, and I'm maxed out on ammo, just like that. And I can mouse over to the P90, and I can see I need about 2,000 bits of ammo for that. That's SMG ammo, just buy one of these. And I have 39 left over. Here, you can take that back. For the Enforcer, that's going to be our pistol. I don't need a lot of you. That'll do right there. We have 17 extra, and you can take that back as well. And then our final gun, the FAMAS. And the FAMAS is an assault rifle. We need 10k of these, so we'll just trade 10. Automatically full. Okay. And that should knock some more stuff off of our list, too. Oh, I think it's dumb. It's not showing unless it's in our inventory. God damn it. But I think that's everything we can buy. I'm gonna have to craft a lot of the other stuff, which will be annoying to do. Did you have anything else down here? No. I mean, the only other place I can think would have some of this stuff to buy would be maybe Degbert's here. But I don't think so. Taming, inventory, spawners, miscellaneous? Slime ball, armor, no. Block of redstone, I can buy those now. I do want to buy a spyglass, but I don't have the money, damn it. Okay, so nothing there. What are these other shops? Hardware store, we know we don't need anything there. Is there anything else that I needed from here? Possibly? I mean, I could save up and get a gold money sapling. That is something feasible for me to do now. I mean, I could do that with the emerald sapling, but I think those are honestly worse ways to get money than what I have going. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we have everything we need. So I'm going to take all this. There is one thing that I think I might need, actually. And that's going to be in the bookstore. Let's buy a bunch of lapis. I guess a stack will do. I mean, a stack should be more than enough. We're just going to need that to actually enchant our stuff. And are there any extra enchantments that I might want? I mean, I could throw efficiency on the pick as well. And looting on the sword as well. I mean, might as well, right? Might as well. I could throw efficiency on all the tools. So that would be axe, pickaxe, shovel. I don't need it on the hoe. But yeah, I mean, I have the money. I might as well, right? Might as well. I mean, well, no, I can't buy the this stuff, because this probably takes diamond coins, I'd assume. Yeah, that takes diamond tools. So we're hard capped at the level 2 enchantments, which I hate. Is there anything like extra here in the first one? I don't think so. Yeah, no. Okay. I think that is everything that we can buy. Or would want to buy. Because this guy, I'm pretty sure he still won't function as a shop. Yeah, he broke whenever he gave us the boat to get to the Skeleton King. Which kind of sucks, but oh well. The only other thing that I would think to buy with gold stuff would be to start buying some of these other maps. But as you can tell, they are very costly. And I can convert some of my emerald to gold, but I don't think it's really worth it, right? Yeah, because 1 emerald coin gives you 1 gold coin. So I would need, let's see, there were 4 500,000 maps and 1 million map. I would need 3 million emerald coins in order to buy those. And that just doesn't sound like it's worth it, you know? Let's go ahead and go home. I think we're all done with our shopping spree. Give it a second. There we go. I need to figure out how to put mods on these guns. Otherwise, they aren't going to count for the to-do list. But I'm more worried, or more interested, in getting the armor done. God damn. I have all these shulker boxes. Which ones are empty? I have a couple empty ones in here. I have my other guns in here too. I think I need a gun chest. Honestly. I really do. I think I have an extra chest in here I never broke. Nope, I don't. I broke all of those. Are you empty? You're empty. You're now gonna be my gun chest. I'm gonna pull all of you out. The minigun bullet crates, I think, are completely useless to me now. But let's see. I have a Glock, 2 Uzis, double barrel, and a minigun as my tier 1s. And I'm probably gonna be using a lot of my tier 2s. I don't know, I just need room in my ender chest now for all my empty shulker boxes. That one, and I'm gonna be emptying these out. For now, place you down. You're all my enchantments. Place you down. You're the rest of my gun stuff and the remote detonator. You are my diamond tools, which we'll get to those in a second. And you're all the miscellaneous stuff. The Glock scope can go in here as well. I thought I had mods for the other weapons. Did I already, like... It says open attachment configuration with I. Did I already put them on? Okay, yeah, I already put them on. That's why the other ones are missing. And that's how I would put the mods on. Right. As I said, right now I'm more interested in the enchantments. So let's start with our armor. Need our protection books. And we need our unbreaking books. And then was there something else that I wanted to put on armor? I don't think so. Put these efficiency and looting ones back. How many? Okay, I only got 1 looting. Okay, that's right. Gonna have to take you off. And we'll start with the helmet. We put unbreaking. That's the wrong thing. We go over here. Start with the helmet, unbreaking. Acquired level 30. Well, that kind of puts a damper on that. Also, I see in the top left, we actually have a bar for our holy shield now, which is nice. Well, I guess I'm gonna go get some XP then. I think the best way to do that is just going to be to go kill things for a while. Actually, I can smelt some stuff to get XP. Because I have raw iron and raw gold. And I'll have to smelt it anyway to make stuff, so we can pop that in. That's not going to get us to level 30, though. I'm going to have to go kill stuff and grind levels. I will be right back. Alright, so in case you're curious, the field I've been grinding levels in is the field just to the east of the castle area. This is over towards that way is the Goat Pass, and that's the area that I grinded for a lot of money to initially start building the factory. That's just going to get me more money. A lot of monsters spawn here. Werewolves spawn mainly over there, right next to the Goat Pass, and they drop these werewolf fangs, which are really good for selling to make money. That's why I chose over there. But as far as XP grinding went, I feel like they gave the same amount of XP as regular enemies, which really sucks. So pretty much right outside that gate there is a good sweet spot for grinding XP because not as many werewolves spawn there. But before I head back home, I am going to sell a lot of these drops that I got while grinding, just make a little bit extra money because why not? I'm going to keep the totem of undying. I got some ingots I'm going to keep, and I'm going to keep the string because I think I need string to make the wires. And it's easier to use what I have instead of going back to that spider cave, you know? But we'll go ahead and get some of this out of the way. I mean, it's not going to be a whole lot of money in the grand scheme of things with how much we have now. But I feel like it's better to do it this way than for it to go to waste, you know? Might as well. Alright. And, oh, unfortunately, our home TP is not quite ready yet. And that is unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. Wasn't there something that we wanted to buy that was worth 10k? I feel like there was, and I cannot remember what it was. Oh well. I'm just gonna wait here until I'm ready to teleport again, because I don't feel like walking back. Also, it was the spyglass that I wanted that cost 10k, and now we have one. Back to waiting. And we are back home, and it is daytime. I don't know why I felt the need to say it was daytime. It's just like one of those, it's a new day that dawns, I guess. I'm going to throw this spyglass in here so I can completely forget about it and never use it. Haha! Also, yet another totem of undying to throw in there. You don't need 2 boats. Get that out of here. Let's throw you guys in there. This should be done smelting. I grabbed some of that out of the furnaces already. That's why it's not the full amount. All right. And we'll throw the string in there because we'll use that here soon. All right. Let's get our enchanted books. We got the protection, and we might as well grab the unbreaking as well. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's see if we can throw this on here now. Now, we only have 30 levels, but I think the way this works is our levels won't actually go down, which is nice. Let's throw that in, and we'll throw the unbreaking. What do you mean? Oh, I'm dumb. I'm actually so dumb. That's not levels required. That's bookshelves required. So wait, how do I... Does this work differently than in regular Minecraft? Because, like, I know in regular Minecraft, I could put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on here, and that would bring me up to 24, but then it wouldn't really pick up anymore, unless I put them above, maybe? I don't know. I need... Oh, also, while I was waiting for nighttime to show up, I made item frames, and I put the divine dishes up on the wall because I thought that would look nice, and it does. Okay, so damn, this sucks because fuck, I didn't mean to. God damn it! Now I'm gonna have to break that, and I'm gonna need more wood to fix it. So I have 15. I need to make 15 more bookshelves, which 15 more bookshelves is gonna take 45 more books. Let me go ahead and remake this one just so it's not messing with my count. It's going to take 45 more books. And that's going to take 45 times 3, 90, 135 pieces of paper. and 45 pieces of leather. I'm not worried about the leather because we got our cow thing here. And leather is getting sorted out. This is what I did to make the item frames. So we have all of this. That's not a problem. That's not a problem at all. The problem in the floor is a problem, but I'll fix that with this piece of dirt. The sugar cane is an issue. I see my sugar cane was fully grown in the back, but that's not going to be 135 pieces. Not at all. I have a super sugar cane. I'm pretty sure. And I don't know how the super sugar cane works, but that should be in one of these chests. Yeah, super sugar cane. Maybe it's worth growing this instead, and we'll see how much we get from this. Turned out it was a good thing to buy this. Is it worth just tearing down the rest of the sugar cane? I mean, I can at least tear down one and plant that down. It's lighter than the rest. And then I guess as that grows, I can replace the rest with it. That seems like a good plan. But either way, I'm going to have to wait for a lot of this to grow in order to make the bookshelves I need, because that's 34 right there. That's 37 right there, and that's not even a third of what I need. So I guess I'm going to have to pause here again, wait for this, and make more bookshelves and figure that out. And I really wanted to at least get the armor enchanted so I felt more powerful by the end of this episode, but I got to worry about this. I'll be back when I have enough paper from this. Okay, so you can look at my timer in the top left corner there for my home TP to tell how long I've been sitting here and waiting for this. And it's been too long, and I've hardly gotten any. I've gotten 12 pieces since I paused. So this is going extremely slowly. Also, this one grew, so I cut it down and I placed it here, and a second after I placed it down, my entire game crashed, so I'm kind of afraid to put down more of this. That's kind of where I'm at with this, but I did remember, you know, we bought the super sugarcane seed at the castle. And I'm pretty sure we bought the regular sugarcane too in order to plant all this. So I'm thinking instead of waiting for that, because I really want to get this done this episode, and I have to stop recording in 24 minutes. I'm thinking I'm just going to go to the castle and buy the rest of the sugarcane I need to make all the paper I need. I cut down some trees, too, to get the wood I need to make that. And ideally, by the end of all this, we will have what we need to start enchanting stuff. It's turning into a whole process, but I'm going to head to the castle now. Look at that seamless transition. All right, how much do we need here? We need, let's see. So we need 3 times 45. So that would be 90 minus 5. We need 85. Okay, and you do sell it, right? Please tell me. Yes, okay. We need 85. We don't have the money. Okay, hold on. We need to go to the bank, do a currency exchange, apparently, because all of our funds are in emerald coins. This is great. We're really running out this episode timer. All right. Let's just. I don't know how much I'm gonna need. I feel like 85 times 64. How much is that? Let's just. There. I feel like that ought to be enough. I can't math right now, but hopefully that's enough. Let's head back to this shop. You thought you'd seen enough of this marketplace for the episode, but I wasn't done. I was not done, sadly. Okay, I still can't get 64. Or 85. 10, 20, 30. Why? How much does this shit cost, bro? This is crazy. 70? That means I need 135. That means I need 65 more. What's 65 times 64? 60. Well, actually, that. Okay, so do I need to click this 65 times then? I've completely lost count. Dude, exchanging this currency is such a pain in the ass, bro. How are you gonna tell me that 1,000 gold coins equals 1 emerald, but 1 emerald only gives you 1 gold coin? What the hell is this exchange rate? We're gonna go with 10k. Hopefully that's enough. Let's head back to the shop. I feel like that's more than enough, and that gives us some leftover gold coins to spend. Anytime we're gonna need gold coins now in this playthrough, it's gonna be a absolute pain in the ass. Okay, oh look, now I can get 64. So I need 65 more, I said, right? Because I have 70, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That gets me 128, 135. That should be enough to make all the books I need. Let's head back home. And at least by the end of the episode, I want to proof and enchant a piece of armor to where we need it. This is great. There we go. Now I can see where I am. All right. Let's start making paper. Is that not how you make paper? Does it have to? It has to be like that. Okay. Bada bing. And then we face it across the middle. And then we throw in our wood planks. Did I not get enough wood planks? I thought I mathed out the wood planks. Did I not math it out right? Also, why am I not getting bookcases? What am I doing wrong? How did I get the first bookcases? Did I buy them? I'm so confused. How did I get these? Why can I not make bookcases? Well, they wouldn't show up there. Bro, this is so dumb. Bookcases. I must have bought them. They must be somewhere at the castle marketplace. This is actually driving me insane. Going back to the castle. Fuck me. Alright, so, it turns out I'm a fucking idiot. So I went to the castle, and I frantically looked around all the vendors, searching very desperately for bookshelves. And I very quickly realized that they don't sell bookshelves. So then my thought was, how the hell did I get these? And I went through my old videos to the exact moment when I made these, and turns out I crafted them. And then I realized earlier in this episode, I broke one of these, and I crafted it. I crafted it back. So I'm here wondering, why the hell can't I craft them now? And turns out you can't make bookshelves with paper. You have to make the books first. Who would have thought? And now that I have the books, turns out that my count for the wood is not off. I don't know how I managed to screw that up. I'll fix it here. And wow, there we go. We have the 15 bookshelves we need. Now I just got to figure this out. I'm curious on how this is going to work, because that's obviously 18. Does it count if I put one there? Okay, yeah, so it counts if I put them on the top shelf in this mod pack. Good to know. I want to make this symmetrical, though, and I think the way I got to do that is break down these middle ones. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to recraft those. Wait. Oh, yeah. I'm going to have to recraft those. That's fine. I know how to craft them now. I've always known how to craft them. Turns out I've just been an idiot. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put these here. And we'll have like a little enchanting room here. That's 30. God damn, why has this been so difficult? Tell me it works now. Please. Oh my god. We got it. We fucking got it. After all that effort, we're going to go ahead and put Protection 2 on there as well. And that way our armor will be fully enchanted and will be overpowered. Because we like being overpowered. Hell yeah. Oh my god. We're an hour in. We're going to work on enchanting the rest of these tools and the modifications on the guns next time. That shouldn't take too long. The main thing we're really going to be focusing on next time is going to be crafting a lot of this other stuff. I'll probably unhook the machine. I'll unhook the machine now. That way, by the time next time rolls around, we should already have some divine dishes. I think I'm gonna have to just break the ATM. Because if I break this, then that's not gonna go anywhere. I need it to go ahead and just file in here. And that's gonna make the 64 of that we need. But the rest of what we're gonna be doing next time, I'm gonna have to make 5 more electric generators. I'm gonna have to make all the wires. I'm gonna have to make electrostatic harpoons, however I do that. And the leaf coverings, the silk ropes, the heavy projectile launchers, and a flint and steel. I have shears in the chest. I'm going to have to make all of that. And then we'll finally be ready to go fight this Mecha T-Rex, which is the third lord of whatever the fuck we've been fighting this entire playthrough. I'm tired. I need to go stream now. I'm actually 4 minutes late on that because of all this crap. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.